All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a workout with you, or we're going to be demonstrating some moves for you, actually, that you can turn into a workout with a stair or step at home. So that might be the stairs going to the second story of your house. It might be a step on your back porch, your front stoop, anywhere that you have elevation. Maybe you have a step bench at home. I'm lucky enough to have one because I borrowed one from my sister a couple years ago and never gave it back. Sorry, Dana. But use what you have. Use what's around you. So this is all body weight exercises. But speaking of steps, a great way to get into your steps is to run. And we may or may not have a virtual race coming up, guys. So just a quick plug for you today. It's April 1st, and we opened up the race dates for the Hillia Virtual 10K. So find some more information online about this. We can get this awesome hoodie, you guys, plus a medal if you do the race. So back to the workout. Yes? Yes. So we're going to be using the step, and we're going to be doing what we call a unilateral work. What that means is you're going to be working just one leg at a time. Okay, so it shifts all that body weight onto one leg, adds extra weight to that leg, gives you a little bit different strength workout, also creates a need for additional balance. So now you're working your core, you're firing up your core a little bit by using the one leg at a time as well. So quick demonstration of the warm up for you. When you do this warm up at home, you're going to do 30 seconds of each of these exercises 2 times through. Okay, so your first one's going to be a squat to a knee lift and an overhead reach. So we're going to squat down, we're going to lift that one knee up and reach up overhead. So I want you to stand up tall. I want you to pull the knee to the chest. So when that knee comes up, I don't want you coming forward to the knee. I want you staying lifted and bringing that knee up high. Use your low abs to pull that knee up for me. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now our next move is a lateral lunge with a reach. So you're going to make sure you have lots of room to move side to side. You're going to step to the side, push it back into the hips, and that arm's going to reach across the body. You'll step together, and you'll go the other way. Now when you do a lateral lunge, I want you to be very careful with your knees. So you're stepping and pushing back into the hips. That knee's going to come forward a little bit, but not too much, all right? So big reach across the body. If it feels good, you can do that reach overhead. Okay, that's up to you. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. All right. Then your last move of your warm-up is going to be a curtsey with rotation. So we're going to get that spine loosened up a little bit. So your curtsey, you're stepping back and behind, dropping the back knee and bending that front leg. So we're stepping side to side. The rotation comes in. You're going to take those fingertips to the temples or the side of the head. You're just going to do a little rotation. So your rotation might be really small or it might be really big. You might be able to get down to that knee. Okay, it's up to you. But I want you to just keep moving side to side. Get in that little rotation. We call this transverse work in the exercise world. 4, 2 more. Last one. All right, shake it up. So you've done 30 seconds of each of those exercises 2 times through, and then we're going to start with our work. So today, everything you do for your legs, you're going to do 10 reps on the left, then you're going to do 10 reps on the right. You're going to repeat that work, right and left, 10 reps. 3 times, maybe 4 times, maybe 5 times. It's up to you. It's up to what kind of difficulty you add to these movements. In between the leg work, we're going to show you some core options, okay? And then you can go back to the legs. So round 1, we're going to do a lunge to a step up. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand a couple feet back from your step. Your right leg is going to lunge back. And then you're going to come up, step with that right foot to the bench and tap up, okay? Down, so we lunge, step, tap. Now if you want more, check out Gina. She's adding a knee lift to this movement, okay? Another option, add some power, okay? So we do 10 of those on one leg, and then we switch to the other leg. So it's lunge, step, tap, come down. Lunge, step, tap, come down. Again, we can add that knee lift, or you can add a rear leg lift. Oh, now my booty's talking to me. So a little squeeze to the back with that. So decide what you want to do for that one. All right, nice job, guys. So that's your first round of work. Now, every core round we're going to give you is 2 minutes of work. This one is different than the rest. This first one, we're doing push-ups either on an incline or a decline. So an incline means that your hands are going to be on your step, okay? A decline means that your feet are going to be on the step. So you're going to set a timer. You're going to do 20 seconds of push-ups followed by 10 seconds of rest. You do that 4 times, okay? So that's your core work for this next round. So a quick demo for you on that push-up, the incline push-up. You want your hands and so that you're right underneath your chest. So make sure you're not pushing back from that bench or that step, okay? Make sure you're centered over where your hands are. And you do 20 seconds of those push-ups. And if you're on the incline, you might need to go to your knees. That's okay. Okay, so just do push-ups any way that you can during those 20 seconds. Nice job, guys. So you've got 4 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Then we're back to the legs, okay? So now your new leg move is a single leg deadlift with a touchdown. So you're going to set up so you're a few feet back. You're going to anchor into that right leg. Carla's already demoing this one for you. Okay? So we're coming down, reaching the leg back. Now, the balance is optional on this one. If you want, you can just set that foot back as a kickstand, okay? But you want to try to keep that leg, that base leg, relatively straight with a soft knee, okay? So you're coming down, you should feel that stretch through the hamstrings and the glutes on this movement. So 10 reps there, switch to the other leg, and you're coming down for 10 reps on the other side, okay? So 10 reps on each leg, 3 to 5 sets, then we go to your core. Now you've got 2 exercises here. You're going to do these 30 seconds apiece, and then you're going to repeat it 1 more time for your 2 minutes. So your first exercise is going to be a flutter kick. So you'll lay down on your floor or your mat, tuck your hands under your hips if you want, head can be up or down, and your flutter kicks, you're just going to move those legs. Maybe it's a small movement, maybe it's big, maybe your knees are bent, maybe it's fast, maybe it's slow, whatever you want to do. 30 seconds here, then bring both of those feet up, straight up. We're going to do reverse crunches, pushing the heels to the ceiling, okay? So when you do that reverse crunch, I want you to think about just pushing your hips up, okay? Don't worry about the legs. You don't want those legs to swing. It's just pushing the hips up to the ceiling, okay? So that's your core after round 2. Let's come back up to our feet, and we're going to talk about round 3. So this is a lateral lunge. So we did some lateral lunges in our warm-up. This time we're going to use that bench. So you have 2 options on this one. Either you can lunge to the step, or you can lunge off the step. So whatever works for you. Now that lunge off is a little bit more challenging. So try it to the step first, and then see how you feel going off the step. So if you come up on the step.
That's a little high. So off is a little high.
Yeah, so this is, as Carla was saying, this is a little bit high here, but you step off, push back into the hips, and then you really got to drive up off that foot. Otherwise, if you're on the floor, you're stepping towards that bench, tapping down. All right, so, and then you would, of course, do 10 reps on the other side. Yes? All right, so you've got done your 10 reps, you've done your 3 to 5 sets, and then we're going back down for some more core. This time our core is going to be a Russian twist, and then something called rolling like a ball. So the Russian twist, I want you to sit down on your mat. I want you to roll your shoulders back, make sure you have a nice strong posture. We're going to clasp the hands in front, then your feet can be down on the floor. They can be up off the floor, it's up to you. You're just going to rotate side to side, okay? Now if you have any back issues, you're going to want to slow down those rotations, make them a little bit stronger, smaller, okay? You can see Carla is just doing more of a touchback. So you've got 30 seconds there. Now we're going to do something called rolling like a ball. When you do rolling like a ball, what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands on the outside of your thighs. You're going to roll back and roll right back up to this position. But when you get to the top, I want you to stop before your feet touch the ground, okay? So what we do is we're going to roll back, up, stop. Roll back, up, stop. Okay? So you'll be there for 30 seconds. So 30-second Russian twist, 30-second rolling like a ball, and then repeat and come back up to your feet. Now, this next one is something called a Bulgarian lunge, or you can do this as a squat also. And the difference is just where you place your forward foot and where you're more comfortable. So if you have some issues with your knees that you say, this isn't comfortable for me here, but it's more comfortable for me here, then you can go ahead and do that. So I'm going to turn this just for the best view. But what you're going to do is you're going to place one foot behind you on that step, okay? This is just a kickstand here, so it doesn't have to be just make sure it's in the middle where it's not going to move. Now, when you come down into that movement, so the lunge, you're going to keep that knee over the ankle as best you can, okay? Now, if you want, you can do more of a squat movement. Carla's got a smaller step out from the bench, but now her hips are going to go back a little bit more to make sure that that knee still stays over the ankle, okay? So do what feels more comfortable for you, but you're going to do, like I said, 10 reps on one side, 10 reps on the other. So we're going to go down and up, right? You can be here. And if you're in close, you're going to notice that the knee's going to go straight down more and up, okay? So choose what works for you. You've done 10 reps on the right, 10 on the left. You've done 3 to 5 sets. Now you're going back down for some more core. This time, we're going to do a V-sit for 30 seconds and then a runner's crunch for 30 seconds. So our V-sit, kind of like we set up for that Russian twist, we're going to lean back, we're going to make sure our posture is perfect, right? And the V-sit starts just here with the knees bent, and we can have our hands on our legs, okay? After that, we can release the hands, maybe we bring the feet up, maybe we bring the arms up. Anywhere in there is good, okay? Hold that for 30 seconds. Then you're going to roll it back and down for your runner's crunch. What you're going to do is you're going to bring hand to opposite foot. You want that knee coming in. You want to look like the top of a trophy that you just run a race, okay? The runner at the top of the trophy. So we're coming down, going for the opposite foot. Now you don't have to come all the way up. You can see Carla, she's not coming all the way up off the floor. So there's our second 30 seconds of core. Repeat, V-sit, runner's crunch, one more time. Then back up to your feet. I'm sorry, don't come back up to your feet. Stay right where you are, because we've got one more round of leg work. This time we are going to do some glute bridges. So I'm going to turn my bench. And the glute bridge, what I want you to think about here is making sure that you are anchored into that step, okay? So dig that one heel in. You almost want to pull towards you with that foot. You're going to put one foot in the air, and we're just going to push down and up. Now, you're pushing, you're feeling this in your hamstrings and your glutes, hopefully. And as you do the single leg work, I want you to think about keeping your hips square to the ceiling. And I want you to rotate back and forth, okay? So we do our 10 reps here. We set that foot down, and then we do our 10 reps on the other side. Now, that's our last round of leg work. You've done 10 reps on each leg, 3 to 5 sets there, and then we're going to go on to our finisher. We're going to show you our finisher. So you're going to set a timer one more time. You're going to do 30 seconds of 2 moves, but now you've got 3 rounds, okay? So the first move on the timer is just a toe tap or a toe-toe. So you're just going to be tapping the bench. You could be here, you can hit a little hop, or you can run that toe-toe, okay? Nice light taps on the step or the stair. So that's move 1. Move 2 is a climbing plank or a plank walk up. And this one, we start in our plank position on the floor, right in front of that bench. And you're just gonna walk the hands up and down. I want you to alternate your lead hand as you're working through this, okay? So that's your second move of your finisher. So we're gonna do 30 seconds on the toe tap, 30 seconds of the plank walk, back to the toe tap, plank walk, and then one more time, plank and the plank walk, and then you're done. So if you have any questions about the workout, let us know. We hope to see you so very, very soon. Also, credit to Carla, this was a collaboration between the two of us putting this one together. So thank you, Carla. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Gina. Again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Bye.